Hi, I'm Denise. I'm here on the beautiful island of Amelia. This is the Atlantic Ocean right behind me. It's a little bit of a blustery day here, so I have a sweatshirt on. I hope you don't mind. Today's class is going to be all about the core, the muscles that we engage, that hold our body upright, that hold our body strong, that makes us look young. Those are the muscles we like, right? So today's class, we're going to engage the core, a couple of props, a yoga block, bottle of water, and a bath towel if you need it to come down to some poses on your knees. I also have a rail right beside me that I want to use, so you might need a chair as well if you're a little off on your balance today. We all need that sometimes. Come to the front of the mat, relax your shoulders, place your left hand on your heart, your right hand on your stomach, and start to breathe in through the nose to the count of 3. 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 3, 2, 1. And pause, and try closing your eyes with it. Inhaling through the nose, into the chest, the diaphragm, the abdominals. And then exhaling from the abdominals, the diaphragm, the chest, out through the nose. And again, 1, 2, 3, pause, exhale, 3, 2, 1. One more time. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 1, 2, 3. And then release the hands down. With the thumbs leading, inhale the hands up to the sky, reaching for the sky, and bring them back down. Again, inhale the hands all the way up, reaching for the sky, and exhaling down. Again, inhale the hands, and coming all the way back down. And then do a march with the opposite arm to knee. And you asked, I thought we were going to do yoga today. We're doing yoga. We're breathing in and exhaling, breathing in. Anytime that you do yoga or breathe with movement, you're doing yoga. Nice, easy march. And then come back to center. Inhale the hands, thumbs leading, all the way up to the sky. Sit in a chair like you're sitting in the chair behind you. Put the hands to the thighs. Inhale, exhale, inhale the hands all the way back up to the sky and coming back down. One more time. Inhale the hands up to the sky, reaching for the beautiful blue sky. Bring the hands down, come into that little squat, and then inhale the hands all the way back up and close the pose. Separate the feet nice and wide and just start moving from side to side. Getting movement into the spine, getting it ready to move. It's okay to lift up your heels as you turn. Virabhadrasana 1, setting up, step back with your left foot. My feet are not in line with each other, but they're wider. The back toes up towards the short edge of my mat. Bend into this knee. Tuck the hips. Reach the hands up wide. Reach. Feel like somebody's pulling you up by the fingertips. Bring the hands back down to heart center and step to the front of the mat. Other side. Railroad pteryx, back foot's back. Bend into the front knee. Turn the hips towards the front edge of the mat. Inhale the hands up overhead. Keep reaching, stretching from your Fingertips all the way down through your heels. Bring the hands down to heart center and step to the front of the mat. Virabhadrasana 2. You stay at the front of the mat. I'm going to turn sideways so you get a better view. Stepping back with your left foot. A really wide step. Your hips are along the long edge of the mat, here, and then stretch your arms out wide. Put a little smile on your face and look up your front finger. Did you forget that easy breath we started class with? In through the nose, soft, gentle. Drop the hands down, and let's go to the other side. Easy steps. Step back with the opposite foot. Stack the shoulders above the hips, and then come deep into the pose. Spread your toes out, and then reach the arms straight out. Look out over your middle finger. And release the hands all the way down. Back to the first side. This is going to be the left side again. I'll move this so you get a better view of my foot. Stepping back with the left foot, Virabhadrasana 2 into extended side angle. That uses the core. So come into the Virabhadrasana 2 as the pose we just did. Make sure that your front heel is lined up with your back ankle. Reach the hands out. Bring the elbow down to the same leg. Palms up. Bend deeply into that knee. And you guessed it, we're working the core. Stack the shoulders one on top of the other. Try pulling the top hip back so it's over the bottom hip. And extend the arm long. Try not to sink down into your rib cage, but using the core to keep your body nice and elongated. Bring the hand back to your hip, hand to your knee, push yourself up. Just turn all your toes, all 10, the opposite direction. Come deep into your front knee. Bring the arms out. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. Bring the elbow, same knee. Stack your shoulders one on top of the other. Hips one on top of the other. Your palms up. And then extend the top arm over the head. Bring the top hand down. Place your hand on your knee. Push yourself back up and come to the center of the mat. I'll step to the rail, so if you'd like to step to a chair, please do. This is for Vrksasana, tree pose. Bring the left heel into the ankle. Turn the left knee out wide. Stand up really straight. You might just use one finger and hold on to it, or you might be able to put both hands on your hips. I call this a kickstand pose. It's a good place to start teaching yourself how to come into tree pose. If you feel really steady in the pose right now and you'd like to take it a little bit deeper, try raising your hands. And to come out of the pose, bring the hands to heart center and step down. Nice job. Other side. Again, if you'd like to hold on, please do. Bring the opposite ankle heel to your ankle. Turn the knee out wide, but trying to keep the hip apart. Hands on your hips. Now trees do blow in the breeze, so you might be going a little bit to the right, a little bit to the left, but that's all okay. When you feel like you've become very steady with the pose, raise the hands if you want to, lifting all the way up to the sky. Bringing the hands all the way down and step back front. Coming down to all fours onto the mat. You'll always have the choice when you're on all fours how you'd like to do it. So if you have any kinds of knee issues, I always suggest rolling in a towel and putting them under your knees. If you have knee replacements, put the knee cap in front of the towel. I'm just going to set mine aside. Spread out your fingers, the middle fingers facing straight ahead. Flatten the shoulder blades on the back of your back. Keep your head neutral. Extend the left leg out behind you. Level the hips, and with an inhale, bring the knee to your elbow and release it. Bring your knee to your opposite elbow or towards it and release it long. And the last one, bring that foot forward to your nose and release it long and bring that foot back. Flow through a couple cat lift, cat tucks with me. So look up, drop your belly down. And as you inhale, pull your belly button up towards the spine, drop the top of the head down. With your next breath, look up, drop the belly down. Flowing back and forth, back and forth. Come to a neutral spine, opposite side. Bring your right foot directly out behind you. Try to even the hips out. Bring the right knee to the right elbow. Extend it long. Right knee to left elbow. Extend it long. And the very last one, to your nose. Extend it long, and then release it down. Lift up the back, bring the head down. Again, drop the belly, look straight ahead. Arch the back, looking down, and come back to that neutral spine. Coming down onto your belly, all the way down. Once you have yourself all the way down on the belly, you can keep your forehead down. Lift up your left leg, reach it long behind you, and release it down. Opposite leg, reach it up and way down behind you. This pose will have a couple different options. Bring your hands down alongside of you and lift up your chest. Try not to overdo on the neck, but just lift up the chest and take 3 breaths here. Long and easy. And on your last breath, bring your head all the way down and place your cheek onto the mat. And then turn the head in the opposite direction. The Superman pose we'll do once more And your choice is to keep your hands just where they were, or if you'd like to go a little bit more difficult, you could bring them straight out to the side. So inhale and either lift the chest, the feet, everything up. Fly like Superman. Every time you inhale, you feel the chest rise up off the mat. And as you exhale, it comes down. And again, inhale the chest up. Exhale it down. Last one, you can do it. Inhale up. Exhale down. Bring the hands alongside of you and turn your cheek to the mat. Turn your other cheek to the mat. Bring your forehead back neutral. Bend both knees so the soles of the feet come up towards the sky. And then just windshield them from side to side. Come out long on the mat, using your strength with your hands to push yourself back up. And come over onto your bottom. I will turn sideways so that you will be able to see what I'm working on with these abdominal work. Have your block handy. Come all the way back down onto your mat. The soles of your feet are on the mat. Pick up the block and place it in between your knees. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry if that scared anybody on the camera. I thought he was going to get me too, but we'll continue. Bring your knees, block in between your knees. Hands are out wide. Touch your toes down to the mat. Bring your knees in towards your chest. Bring your toes down to the mat. Bring your knees in. Bring your toes down. And bring your knees in. Relaxing the shoulders. Just continue a couple more times. Last one, remove the block. Arms come out wide. Knees are above the hips. Push the knees together. The soles, the edges of your feet are together. Bring the knees over to the side, trying to keep the knees level, not one's up ahead of one another, but the knees are level. And come up over across as far as you can. Now, try turning the belly button up towards the sky. This is called turning belly pose. I think my friend likes me. He keeps getting closer and closer. Coming back through center. Take the knees to the other side. Again, trying to keep the knees level with one another. And then try turning the belly button up towards the sky. And the whole time you're relaxing your shoulders. Coming back through center. Bring the knees down and stretch out long on the mat. Really long. Bring the hands down alongside of you. Turning over onto your side. Come long My body's in a straight line. Lift the top leg up as far as you can. Try not to roll over. This is engaging your entire core. Lower it down. And again, lift it up. And bring it down. One more time, please. Lift it up. Hold. Bring it all the way back down. The easiest way to do the other side would be just to roll across your belly. I'm going to just change sides. Coming all the way down, find yourself in a straight line. You can use your hand to prop your head with. Flex the feet, and then lift the top leg all the way back up. Release all the way down. And again, lift up. Do you feel the core muscles working? Do you feel your abdominals when you move the leg pull in automatically? We're doing it very slow, very controlled. Lift it up one more time. And release it down. Nice. And then stretch up long on your mat one more time. Flex your heels. Flex the entire sole of your foot. Reach the hands up. Bring the arms straight up in front of you. Bring them down alongside of you. Pull your knees into your chest and gently rock from side to side. The feet come flat on the mat, the knees are bent. Cross the leg over the other one. And then bring both knees all the way over to this side, stretching out the low back area. Bring the knees back through center. Realign the spine, cross the leg over, and then just bring the legs across the body. Try to keep the shoulders soft and easy on the mat. Bring the knees back up to the center. Pull the knees into the chest one more time. Happy baby pose. You can do it a couple different ways. You can just pull the knees in towards the chest. The knees are out wide, coming towards your shoulders. You might be able to reach your thighs. You might be able to reach the ankles, or if you might be able to reach all the way up to your feet. If you're reaching the feet, make sure that the tailbone is lengthening, that you don't have your tailbone rocked way up in the air. You should be as close to flat on the mat as you possibly can. And after you've been here a breath or so, you might be able to make a little adjustments. And then bring the feet down to the mat and rock the legs from side to side. The feet are nice and wide. Lengthen out onto the mat. all the way long, reaching with the thumbs first, all the way up overhead, lengthen through the entire body. And then bring the hands down alongside of you, palms up. And start to relax. Take the hips or the feet wider than the hips. Rock a little bit to the right, a little bit to the left. Coming flat out on the mat. Tuck your shoulder blades underneath you just a little bit more. Think about relaxing the calf muscles. Without moving the knees, see if you can move the kneecaps up by flexing the quad muscles. Tighten all those muscles on the top of the leg and then release completely. Think about stretching out all your fingers really, really wide and then releasing completely. Move your lower jaw a little to the right, a little to the left. Let your eyes sink deep into your head. Let the breath begin to grow softer. Coming into total relaxation for just a couple of minutes. Let the breath begin to deepen, taking a fresh new start, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose, turning over onto your side, straighten your top leg out. Place the hands down on the mat to push yourself back up to a seated pose. I hope you enjoyed our yoga class today and hope that you'll come back again soon. Bring the palms of your hands together, resting the palms at your forehead, to remind you to live this day and every day with an open mind. Bring them to your heart center, to remind you to live this day and every day with an open heart. Namaste.